In this video, I want to talk about raising your children in Germany in the light of those videos that a Nigerian woman living in Germany has made about the state collecting her daughter from her and also intending to collect the rest of her children. I don't know what she's going through. I cannot imagine it. But you know, as a mom myself, and I have a daughter in that age range, I just want to encourage we mothers who are living in Germany or in Austria or in all these German-speaking countries to be careful when your children are growing up. You know, you need to give your children time. You need to understand what is going on. Don't be shouting that is obtainable in Nigeria. Try to understand your children. Try to know what is going on. Let it be possible for your children to confide in you, to come close to you. Ask them about their day, what is happening on a day-to-day basis. You know, if there's something that is bothering them, let it be possible for them to tell you before they tell someone outside. To you all, welcome back to my channel. Please subscribe to this channel before you leave. If this is your first time of coming to my channel, I want to appreciate also my subscribers and my viewers. Today I want to make reference to a video that a Nigerian mom has made that is trending on social media about the state collecting her child and also intending to collect the rest of her children. So my people, you have seen her video, you have heard what she said. It's very difficult for children that are growing up in the West. Yes, in comparison to Nigeria, they have, you know, some kind of luxury and all that, but you know, at the social and economic level, there are a lot of tension because the children are experiencing a different culture at home, in their surroundings, when they go to church, and you know, it's a different world when they go to school, from the food, from everything, the language. So I just want to encourage all the mothers who are based in Germany or in, you know, in Austria, you know, these German-speaking countries, because this is the one I can speak of, that we should try to be attentive to what is going on. What I've noticed, I have a child that is also of this age, of this woman's daughter that was taken away from her. And one of the rude awakening that you will get when you come to Germany and all these countries is they rarely talk. They will never tell you anything. If you can go to the school, they may not tell you anything. They put information around the school. It is your duty to get the information. And if you don't understand anything, if you have seen a new placard, if you have seen a new notice somewhere and you don't know what is written on it and you don't understand, you cannot read it, please ask somebody. It is very important for you to get the information by yourself. And most of the time there is a book that they are giving to school children. It's a small book, and the teacher can write something in it, you know, the caretakers can write something in it. It is very important for you, every day your child comes back, take her book and look through it. See if the teacher have written something. See if anybody has made any complaint or anything. They don't tell you anything. They write everything. And anyone you cannot read, make sure you have an organization and or a society or someone you can go to help you to read. And I think one of the problems that this woman has is lack of communication. Her child was not able to communicate to her exactly what is going on, and she was not able to find out exactly before the whole thing spiraled out of control. So the children are generally under tension because of skin color, because of culture, food, you know, and then when they go to the playground, it's difficult for them, you know, so there is a lot of tension for the children. They are going through a lot. They need you to support them. It's not about shouting and telling them do this or do that. You need to be there for them. Yes, you need to be there for your children. Make sure that you are a confidant to your children. And if your children come back from school, make sure you ask them specifically, one by one, how was your day? Did you play with somebody? Who did you play with? What did you do? How was it in the class? You know, did you have problems? What was the problem? Try to form some form of interaction with your child. Sometimes if you ask them often, did anything happen, they're not going to tell you, but in the course of conversation, you know, something always comes up that you didn't notice or you didn't even think of, then you can ask further questions. So it's very, very important that we are, you know, very attentive to their feelings, attentive to, you know, their body, that you can understand, because they do a lot in school. They do sports, they do play game, they do a lot of activities. So if it's a child that sweats and everything, so it's possible that they are sweating when they are going to puberty. There's a lot of hormonal changes that can even increase the smelling, you know, and coupled with sweating and all that. So bathing and all this thing is not enough. Make sure that you have a deodorant. It's very cheap in Germany. You go to DM, you go to Rossmann, any druggery, you buy roll-on, you buy body spray, you know, you put it in their sport bag. In the morning, make sure they bathe and wash their body. After they make sure they put the roll on. It helps, it controls it, and they put the deodorant spray. So let them take it in their sports bag. So after sports, when they remove the sports clothes, before they wear their normal clothes, they should put the deodorant again. It helps to control the sweat. I think that is very, very important for parents, especially the mothers, to be close. It's not just about food and everything. You have to monitor your child, and if you know you cannot help with their homework or stuff like that, make sure that you have someone who can. You may have to pay money for it, and you have to find how to invest in your children. Forget about building house in Nigeria, sending money to Nigeria. All this thing is good, but this your children, you have to invest in them. It's not every time they come home, they sit at home, they don't have anything to do. Only activity that your children are doing is go to church. You know, go to church. No, you don't do that. You have to help your children. You know, you don't know where their talent is. They have to find it. So you have to find the things that intrigue them. So like this mother that her daughter was taken away, she's complaining that she doesn't have anybody to play with. That's why she should find some extracurricular activity. You can pay maybe for dance, maybe for piano lesson, you know, maybe for drawing, maybe for music, anything. You know, you can pay for it, and when the child comes back from school, then after some time he will or she will go to that place and participate in that activity. For most boys, it's always football or one sport or the other. Even girls can do sport. You can put them in sport, in swimming. So the time that they will be using to be looking for who to play with, to be feeling sad, they have it occupied, you know. So, and from there, they will have people that they are interacting with, not only in school. So, and when you go to church, you just pray, you do your own thing, just carrying them along. You are not paying attention to them. I think this is a wake-up call. You know, it's not about racism, or this is what the German government does. They do it to their own people. So if they have done it to you, it's not about, you know, they trying to find fault. There is a negligence there. So you have to accept that responsibility, that yes, there is something I have done wrong, or there is something I should do that I'm not doing, and try to come down from your high horse to learning. Stop being aggressive and talking back in harsh and loud tones, because it's an indication of psychological problem. So if you are being more aggressive and talking back in loud tone, they are going to think that this is how you are talking to your children, and it's not a good thing. So I just want to encourage all the mothers, all the parents, please, these children are your own investment. You brought them to life here in Germany, and I think all over the West. The children, you may have given birth to them, but they don't belong to you. You are just their custodian. Like you just have the custody because you gave birth to them. But if for any reason you have found wanting in taking care of them, in caring for them in a way that they are going to be productive to the society, you will lose them. You will lose that custody, and they will take them from you. This is how they do it. So in order not to fall into this problem and start looking for who to blame, do what you have to do. Pay attention to your children. Take care of your children. Don't be on the phone all the time and be doing your own things and leaving them to their home. Talk to your children. Let them come close to you. Befriend them. Let them be able to talk to you. If there's something going on, let it be possible that you can have an ear. Talk with them. What I notice about Nigerian mom is most times they are talking to the child, do this, do that, come and do this. Like, they are just talking on that level. There is no interaction two-way, like, the child talking to the mom responding, like having conversations. And I think this is something that we should bring in, because in this society that we are living in, this is what they do. It starts from the kindergarten. They have Morgan cries, they sit in a cycle, and everybody is talking about the family, what has happened, yes, anything that is bothering you at this moment. And I believe it is in all this kind of situation that the children starts to say things that going to trigger some kind of reaction from their caregivers. So please let everybody sit up. It's unfortunate, and I hope that at some point that the lady will be able to get her children back. So yeah, that's it for today. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Share this video to all our brothers and our sisters who live in the diaspora, who live in Germany. Yeah, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.